Okay guys, so this has been a very eventful day. We just walked outside to do afternoon chores. We were in the middle of it, looked out in the dough field, and Rainy here already had this little baby out all on her own, and she is working on getting another one out. So, and this is after this morning, Fancy, she kidded all by herself. She's gonna try to push it out. Yeah, Fancy kidded out a buckling this morning all by herself. So, I'm just gonna sit here and let her push, unless I need to go over there and help. Recording on Dylan's cell phone right now. I don't even have my camera or anything. I had no idea she was in labor. I checked on her this morning, as I did all of the does that are still due, and she was fine. Her udder is not very big. I wasn't expecting her to be due until maybe this weekend. So, try to make it get over there by her. Yeah. You look like your daddy. It's a little boy. Of course it is. Usually the gold ones tend to be boys. I don't know why, but that's just my luck with our Nigerians. Oh, I see a little tongue. Right there. Right there. So that baby is right there. This one's a little boy. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. Uh-huh. That's what I said, is the gold ones tend to be boys.
She's jumping to the ceiling.
Wow. All right, Rainy, are you going to start pushing anytime soon, or are you just worried about growing right now? Like I said, I can see the tongue, so I know at least the head is there. So she should be able to push it out pretty easily. You know, this is her 4th time kidding. Oh, I will say that one is quite a bit bigger than this guy. See the head there. Nice big head. Looks like a black kid. Let me just get this sack broke just in case it starts trying to breathe. Oh, there's a foot right behind it too. Hey, baby. Hi there. Hi. All right, Rain. Guess I'll help you out. Oh, okay. Well, didn't have to do much helping. That one just popped right out. Oh, clump of poop. Ugh. That's not much bigger than the first. Solid black kid, except for those frosted ears and white poll. You're a cute little one. These does this year, y'all, I mean, they have just kept me on my toes completely. Let me get you. You're a boy too. Another boy. So we've had 3 boys born today. Awesome. I don't have my kidding kit with me. I don't have anything. I'm just here doing the best I can. wondering if that right there is going to end up being a moon spot, or if it's just a spot where he's missing hair for some reason. And we thought we might have seen 3 on her ultrasound. I don't know, that kind of looks like placenta to me. She might just have 2 tiny little boys. Let's see. Try to bump her. She might just be fat. I don't feel anything hard. We ultrasounded her pretty early on, and that was the only time we actually ultrasounded her. So she might have resorbed one. Raini has never had over twins, anything more than that. So I would be very surprised if she did have triplets. Oh, the tip of his tail is white too. That is too cute. That little boy's trying to get him some food already. Oh, well. Is that just a fluid sac, or? Yeah, looks like just a fluid sac. I'm not seeing anything in that one. Listen at their little cries. So quiet. Yeah, that sac right there, that is a pretty big fluid sac. Usually when you see a sac that hangs like that, that means it's attached to the placenta. So I am guessing she is done. Now, it is possible for does to have more than one placenta. Sometimes that happens. So we could get a surprise here, but I'm willing to bet she's probably, based on her history, she's probably done. This is quite a surprise, guys. Looks like they both have blue eyes, which both of their parents are blue-eyed. There's a possibility for moon spots. Both of the parents have moon spots too. So I would not be surprised if this ends up being a moon spot. But yeah, we have lots of boys, lots of pets for somebody who's looking. All right, I'm gonna get these kids dried off and then I will probably be back. All right, guys, so before anything else crazy happens today, let me just try to give you an update on everyone and everything that has happened here lately. Okay. Let's see. They want their hay this afternoon. So Fancy right here, she is the one that kidded this morning with the single buck. And I will let y'all see him when we get back in the house. But she did fantastic. I woke up to her pushing and ran out here this morning. And she had the head already out. And she did all of the laboring and pushing all by herself. It happened so quick I wasn't even able to grab a camera. Within an hour, she had the buckling out and had her placenta out, and she was done. And now she is back out with the herd. That is probably one of our fastest labors to date. And even though, I mean, he is a really big boy. He's as big as our 2-week-old kids already. And, I mean, she looks pretty nice considering, you know. Oh, she's not going to let me see her udder, I guess. I mean, that udder is not bad. not bad at all. Alright, but that's Fancy. Prairie here. Prairie is the one that I made a short about earlier last week. I was thinking that she was going to go in labor any day. You can see her udder as she walks away. It's mighty big. I thought she was going to kid, you know, over the weekend. Mine and Inslee's birthday was Saturday, and I just knew she was going to have her kids during her birthday party. But she is still holding out. Even now, her ligaments are still Fancy. I mean, Prairie. Sorry. Prairie. Her ligaments, y'all. Right there. She's being a butt. But they are barely hanging on. So, I don't know. This girl's probably going to surprise me too. This has been a day of surprises. I'm going to keep checking on her all tonight because last night Fancy was about where Prairie is right now, just barely being able to feel those ligaments right there. And her udder had started to firm up, which Prairie is not completely full yet. She's still got some squish to her, but she is much more full than she has been. That being said, every time I check on her, she is a little bit more progressed. That's why I thought for sure that she would have already kidded by now. But it seems to be the year that all of these does want to give me trouble. That's the problem with having the majority of your herd being first fresheners. You don't know what to expect from any of them. So I am just on her time at this point, obviously. And then, yeah, where is she? Gypsy up here is our other Nigerian dwarf. She should have been bred around the same time as Raini. So I would not doubt if she kids any day. I just checked on her. She does not have much of an udder still. Her ligaments are still very firm, so it definitely won't be today. But like I said, I checked on Raini this morning, and Raini was fine. And she was out here laboring and everything by herself. Pushed out the first kid all by herself. So, I don't know anymore. And then this weekend, June is due, March 2nd. Our herd matriarch there, as she is. She is 5 now. She is supposed to have triplets again like she did last year. So we will see. In my opinion, she isn't as big as she was last year. So she may have resorbed one. Not really sure, but I am sure hoping for some does after all of these bucks today. And the final doe to be due is Miss Dahlia, this black doe right here, our 2-time reserve champion from last year. She is bred to our Blissberry buck, so we are really hoping for a doe kid out of her to keep. She's Cammy's daughter. Cammy, our herd queen. She is her daughter. So those Blissberry lines are very prevalent in her as well. Ash is her sire, also a Blissberry genetic buck from Briarcrest. So yeah, it's going to be quite a week, guys. I mean, I'm milking 5 does now with the new addition of Fancy. So tonight will be the first time that we milk all 5. The 2 that freshened 2 weeks ago, Drama, which y'all didn't get to see a labor video on her. She had a very rough kidding. I might include what we recorded in a video sometime shortly. I just haven't convinced myself to do it yet. It was pretty traumatizing for me and my husband, and Drama as well as her 2 kids. So I just haven't got around to doing it yet, but she is doing great now. She's figuring out the milk stand. She's coming into milk more and more every day. And the other one that kidded 2 weeks ago, Miss Peggy, well, you saw her 2 twin does, and they are doing phenomenal. She's doing phenomenal. Her udder, if I don't fall over all of these does. Her udder is great, y'all. I'm so excited to get her into a show ring. She is already milking as much as Razzle, who kidded 3 weeks ago. So I just know she is going to be a powerhouse doe. She does still need to gain a little bit of weight. She's still a little bit bony and still feel her ribs pretty well. But we're working on that. She is eating well. So it's just a matter of time. Hopefully we will have her show ready by the time our first show hits in April. But she's just a love bug, and so are her babies. Let me go show you all of them and see what all we're working with right now. Okay, so it's going to be really hard to tell what in the world is going on because these kids are just absolutely everywhere right now. But this is Razzle's doe that I'm keeping. That's Jazz. All that Jazz is going to be her registered name. And I think I've convinced myself that this doe from Peggy is the one that I'm going to keep of the two. This is PJ. Y'all remember her from the disbudding video. She just is a little more compliant to a collar and to being led around than her sister is right now, which of course they're only 2 weeks old, so it's very limited what they are expected to be doing right now. They are all climbing all over me. This is so hard. That's Drama's little girl. Call her Tube Socks. Yeah, she is the smallest of all of our kids, but she is so cute. She already has a new home. She should be going along with this handsome man. This is Razzle's boy. Yeah, he is beautiful. But they are going to a home together this weekend, and I'm so excited for that. So excited to hopefully see them two grow up. Let's see. I still have Cammie's 2 bucklings. So far they have not found a home. This is Thunder, and that over there is Lightning. Hopefully we'll be able to find them home soon. I would really like to get Thunder here in a registered home. I think he will be a fantastic herd sire. I have a picture of him set up at 3 weeks, and he just looks phenomenal. And he is, I mean, look how much bigger he is than the kids right below him. Just in a week age difference. There's Lightning. He is also a very nice looking buck, but I would not feel bad if he went to a home without registration. You know, not all boys can be breeding material. I understand that. I would love to see him go to a pet home, and hopefully not the meat market. And let's see, lastly, I think I've showed you everyone but Peggy's other little doe. This girl right here. I'm calling her Brownie right now. And originally I was going to keep her. Gosh, them climbing all over me. It's so hard to film. But originally I was going to keep her, but her sister is just a little bit longer than she is. And like I said, she's really good on the collar so far. So I'm hoping I'm making the right decision, but if not, the home that she's going to, I fully expect her to reach her potential in that herd. So either way it goes, I'm not too worried about how they're going to perform. So that's all of our Nubian kids, except for the ones in the house. I'll show you them when we get back in there. I'm sure the buckling that was born earlier today is about ready to eat again, so we will see how he is doing. Alright, but I am just overloaded with babies right now, and I still have all of these other does due. So, if anybody needs a buck, let me know. Just wanted to do another quick look at Rainy and her 2 bucklings that she just had. Some of my other babies are in here. Rainey's not happy about that, but it looks like they are doing good. I'm probably going to help them get up and figure out nursing. just in case they are starting to get too cold and not wanting to get up. Yeah, she's gonna get mad at you. You better back up. Okay, so let me do that, and then I will get back with y'all when we go back in the house and show you my other 2 kids that I have in there. Okay, guys, so these are my inside babies. This right here is the buckling that was born yesterday from Fancy. And this is Drama's other baby. We call her Fire right now. As you can see, she's got some bandages on her. She had a very hard birth. Like I said before, Drama had a very hard labor. So we had to take her to Auburn a week and a half ago because she fell and when she was a baby and knocked her hip out of place. So she's recovering from that, hopefully. We don't know exactly. She goes back Thursday, so we won't know until then whether or not it has healed properly. But we're hoping it does. She's a little spitfire. She's a cuddle bug. We've grown to love her. And then Fancy's boy, you can see how big he is. He is almost the same exact size as Fire. It's kind of amazing. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. He came out half grown, I do believe. But yeah, these are all of our kids and what we've got going on currently. If you want me to kind of piece together what we have of her birth story, I can do that. Just let me know. And don't forget to like this video. Hopefully I will have some more labor videos for y'all shortly. Provided Prairie actually wants to have her kids sometime soon. So until next time, guys, I will talk to y'all later.